today we are interviewing our spouses, and this is my husband Jacob. Say hi.
Hi.
And so today we have 5 questions for them to answer, and he has not seen or read or anything, doesn't know any of these questions. So
I bugged her too.
Yes, you did. He bugged me a lot. So he has to give his honest answer off the top of his head. You ready?
Is this a good idea?
Is this a good idea? I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but it might be fun.
It's your fault.
All right, you ready? Okay, number 1. What is something that took you by surprise about my publishing journey? Like how he's thinking.
Something that took me by surprise about your publishing journey.
Yeah. I can't really give you any hints or anything either.
Probably when you first said you wanted to go back to school.
Why did that take you by surprise?
Just I don't know. I'm not really sure why it took me by surprise. You just kind of came out of nowhere that you wanted to go back to school.
Okay.
And do that. And then it wasn't a surprise to watch you excel and get the grades you got, but just the idea of you going back to school at the time.
It was kind of a bad time.
It was busy.
It was busy. Not really a bad time.
What all did we have going on?
Well, we had 2 kids at the time, and I was working.
AmeriCorps.
Was I with AmeriCorps then? I think I started AmeriCorps after I started school, actually. Somewhere around there, yeah. So I was working full time, going to school full time, and then right smack dab in the middle of school, we got pregnant with our 3rd kiddo. So that was, and then we bought a business, my retail store. So I had all of those things going on at the same time, which was stressful.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. What is the one thing you want readers to know about me? Uh-oh, I don't know if I like this question.
One thing I want readers to know about you.
One thing that you want my readers to know.
To know, or just to know strictly about you?
To know about me. Uh-oh.
She is beyond devoted
Aww.
to the story, making sure it's going in the right direction, and argues with me a lot.
I do like
whenever
that.
we're writing stuff.
Whenever we are writing stuff.
No, whenever.
I love how you said, did you hear that, guys? He's the one we're right now. No, he is my plot partner. He helps me with everything.
It feels like I helped write it.
I know it does.
But I think probably one of the biggest things I'd want your readers to know would be that it's not just something that you take lightly whenever you do it. Every single time you finish a book, it's a burden has been lifted. At the same time, it's almost
it's intense.
It's very intense.
It's very intense around the house when I'm finishing a book.
The last month of it, I don't even know my wife anymore. Like, she's just focused in and doing that, and then
he brings me food and says, "Hey, you have to eat," and he goes, "Hey, you need to take a break." But I don't ever take a break, do I? Really, not too much. Not too much.
But, so it's neat watching her get focused in on that. It's something that she really loves and want to make sure she gets right.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for number 3.
Okay.
Have you ever been worried your spouse might write something you've done?
No. I'm not worried about her writing something I've done. Not in any of the books that she's written so far. Let me put it like that.
But Cobb was written about you. He was taken from you.
I'm not worried about the things that you put in the book.
Okay.
There's difference.
There's a difference. Okay.
It doesn't bother me for things that I've done to be put in a book. I don't mind people knowing about me. If something's written after me, it is what it is. But
and Thea and Sam argue and bicker like we do. So that is taken directly from real life.
Especially from high school.
Yes, from high school. Completely.
And,
but nothing worries you that you think, oh no, I hope she doesn't ever put that in a story.
What'd I say?
What?
About what people think of me.
You don't care what people think. He doesn't care what people think. So.
I don't care. I know who I am, and I know the truth. And if someone's not going to know,
I would never write anything bad about you.
I know.
Okay.
Now, I won't say never. I guess you need to do it.
Okay, I plead the fifth, and we'll move on to number 4. Is there a story you would like me to write? And I already know the answer to this question.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Is this supposed to be your interview?
I do. I have a ton of stories that I want her to write. Most of them's not necessarily fitting to her. It's more of ideas that come to me 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, or a crazy dream, or is there a story that I want?
Is there a story that you would like me to write?
Yes, there's a story I'd like you to write. And
just know that it would be much darker than anything that I write, because
it
his mind is darker.
It would have definitely elements to it that she would not feel comfortable writing. It's not that they're bad. It's just that the characters themselves, if there's going to be a villain, they're going to be a villain. And
He's trying to say that I don't write villains.
No.
My villains are pretty
No,
villainous.
it's just...
You just take it to he takes it to a deeper level.
I do. She has to rein me in, and I have to push her.
That's probably pretty fair. Okay. Number 5, and this is the last question. You ready?
Yes, I do love you.
No, that wasn't it. But thank you. What is your favorite thing about me being an author?
The idea of you retiring me one day.
Yes. That's why I kind of figured you'd say something like that. Yes, because we're going to retire.
Right now, the favorite thing about you being an author is just me getting to tell friends about it. You know. The long-term idea would be being able to have you work anywhere that we decide to go at any given time. If we wanted to move somewhere,
up and travel. We definitely want to travel one day.
I like the idea of you being able to sit on the beach and be able to write.
Me too. See, he listens to me.
Sit on the porch on the mountains and be able to look at the, something like that, and be able to write snow or the...
No snow. I don't want to be in the snow.
But you can do your job anywhere at that part of it as far as writing goes. And I really like that idea. Just the freedom of it.
Okay. Is that it? Anything else you want to say before we go?
Nope.
No.
Unless you've got any questions.
No, that's all the questions. All right, well, we are finished with our questions, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed getting to know Jacob a little bit. I'm sure you will see him in lots more videos that I do on my page, Crafty Pages, and I will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, welcome to Once Upon a Page. As you can see, I am not with the normal people that I'm with. Instead, today we're going to do something...
So you're saying I'm abnormal?
That's not what I'm saying.
Sound like to me.
This is my husband, Jeremy. And we thought it would be really fun to get the husband's side of being married to an author. So I'm going to ask him some questions about me being an author, basically. You ready?
Ready as I'm going to be.
Ready. Okay. So what is something that took you by surprise about my publishing journey?
Like the journey or your writing?
The journey to getting published.
I think how much work that went into it. Like all of the searching and the looking for things and the constantly sending stuff out and digging in and saying, okay, no, I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm going to find someone who will actually publish this. That came out wrong. Someone who will publish, who will see the potential in this.
Okay.
I didn't realize how much actual work went into like finding a publisher and then doing the advertising and all that.
Right. I don't think I realized it either until it started.
Good to know I'm not the only
No,
one.
you're not the only one. All right. What's one thing that you want readers to know about me as an author? One thing you think readers would like to know about me.
I'm not going to give away all the secrets in one video. It's going to take more than one video to get all those. No, how much a part of you these stories really are. It's definitely putting yourself on the page. And that's, one, it's not easy.
No.
To put yourself out there like that, but
Right.
how much, I mean, you know, if they want to know you, read the books.
Yeah, to a point.
To a
Okay.
point, yeah.
Yeah.
Not everything, obviously.
No, not everything. Okay. Have you ever been worried that I might write something you've done in real life?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. But, well, I don't know about worried per se. Because, I mean, you're not going to embarrass me.
Okay.
I mean, you know, like that. But, I mean, you know, it's your writing is part of your life, and so...
And you're obviously part of my life.
Yeah, obviously, I can't think of why anyone would want to record a video with me otherwise. Sorry, Michael. So, I mean, you know, it's gonna come up, and, I mean, yeah, it's gonna come up. So, you know.
Okay. Is there a story you would like for me to write?
Like a story about us, or
Any particular story you
like
think...
a title, a good title for a story?
I'm a little worried now that you...
I've already given you a good title for a story, but you didn't use it. I don't know. I don't know that I've never thought about that per se. And I mean, so many of the stories you've written a lot of the stories that, you know, you've written so many stories that...
I've written a lot of stories.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do more.
Yeah, hey, well, that's kind of the goal. But, you know, so I don't know. I don't know that there's a specific story.
If he comes up with one, I'll let y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See, now I'm going to ponder that all during in-service. And I'm not going to get anything done, and I'm not going to be ready for school to start. I'm kidding, Rachel.
What is your favorite thing about me being an author?
I think watching how passionate you get about these stories, and you know how much you love these characters that you create, and how intrigued you are when they do something that you weren't expected, which I will never understand how that works. But you know, whatever. So anyway, like I was saying, how passionate that you are about the writing, and how into it you get, and into the lives of these creations of yours, and just how much it means to you and how hard you work on it. There's a whole lot more to it than words on a page.
Yeah.
There's a lot of redoing words on a page.
Yeah. A lot.
And making sentences active instead of passive, and trading $10 words for $5 words and things like that. So,
obviously, it has not ruined our relationship that I'm an author. And this is a good thing, because there's no one else that I would rather do my story with.
Aww.
Aww. So now you know a little bit about at least what my spouse thinks about being married to an author.
Hi everybody, welcome to a very special Once Upon a Page. We are interviewing our husbands because you guys hear a lot from us, but you don't get to hear a lot from them or from the different people in our lives. So this is my husband, Andy. Hello. We have been married for 23 years. He's better with dates than I am. I know it was 1997. I'm just not real good at adding that up. So, 23 years, and I've been with him more than I've been without him.
26 years.
So, we are going to go ahead and start this interview. Andy.
Yes.
He
Low
has
numbers.
no idea what these questions are. He asked me to share them with him, and I said no.
It's like a bad setup. That's what this is.
What is something that took you by surprise about my publishing journey?
Always knew how dedicated you were and how focused you were. But it's been really cool to see you work at this and see how persistent you've been at this. One of the things that really kind of surprised me was how much non-authoring takes place in your writing, how much programming and how much all the other stuff that goes behind the scenes that you've learned and really done well with.
What is one thing you want readers to know about your spouse?
You sure you want me to answer that? One thing that I want the readers to know about you.
This question is more uncomfortable for me than him because I have no idea what's going to come out of his mouth on this one.
That you put so much time and thought and care into crafting the stories. You spend so much time plotting things out and looking at things and making sure everything is on track. If she never showed you the office in here, she's got notes all over the place, and she doesn't just have them here, she's got them all over as far as what character goes here and the timelines and just the amount of time and work and how much thought you put into it.
Okay. Have you ever worried that I might write something you've done? Write about something you've done, like put you or something in the story?
Worried? No. Have there been times where I thought something you wrote related to me? A couple times. But no. You and I have talked about our journeys and where God has led us. And anything that's happened in my past that's affected you has been part of our story. And it's part of our testimony. And for better or for worse, it's who we are.
Is there a story you'd like me to tell? I mean, not necessarily like part of our story or part of our family story or anything like that, but just, is there something that you're like, man, it would be really cool if she'd write a story about that or write something, it could be related to us, I don't know, but.
What do you think about that? I think I've really enjoyed seeing what you come up with and seeing how Katie's story over the 3 books, where you took that, or where she took you, as you like to tell me, where she took you on that journey. It was really surprising and really cool to see you work in that. So for that part, I've liked just watching that story unfold. There are times where you talked about part of our story being put down on the page. Releasing Jacob. And there have been times when I've wondered if it was time for that to come out.
Last question.
I'm real nervous now.
If your spouse were an animal, no. No, we won't go with that
Sloth,
one. What was
no.
it? Was it Barbara Walters? No, it was a tree. Who was it? She interviewed somebody. What tree would you be? No, we're not going there.
And this is what I'm dealing with.
What is your favorite thing about your spouse being an author?
Getting to see, there's been a couple things. Seeing you achieve the dream you had for so long and seeing that come to reality and see the excitement on your face and seeing you work and then get the rewards for it. That's been cool. Getting to be a part where you got to meet your favorite author and being part to watch you guys have lunch together and me sit across from the room and you try to play it really cool while you're having lunch and not trying to grin from ear to ear. That was really cool. That was really a highlight for me. I think just being along the journey with you. Just seeing you achieve and get awarded and people recognizing how good you are. I think that's probably it.
So that was our last question.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to say goodbye for now. But if you have any questions for us, either for the authors, me, Amy, Aaron, or our spouses, feel free to post them in the comments below. We may use them for future videos. I'm sure we'll interview the spouses again, maybe not, depends on how all this turns out. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and happy reading. Bye.
See ya.